but it started with the things that she said about herself. And whether she believed it or not, she continued until it became a part of her DNA.
Mm. You know,
That's that's what you do.
yeah, I love that. I love that. So so affirming first, just saying the thing every day, coupled with some type of action.
Oh,
Would you also add some type of, because you're the executor, so would you add some type of action to that?
absolutely. Faith without works is dead, right? So
Ooh.
got to have some action with whatever it is that you do. You can't just be laying there like, I'm beautiful, Lord love me. And you ain't really doing nothing. But so,
Yeah.
you got to start pouring into yourself. The reason, one of the things I always say, especially like to the people that I train and coach, is that I understand that when uh, confidence comes from learning and education. And when you don't really understand and you don't know something, you can't really be confident in your craft. And so the more you know, the more confident that you become, and the more confident that you become, the more productive that you become. So if you read books, if you pour into yourself, if you learn as much as you can to expand your mind, then you get confident, right? And then you can get productive. So you got to not just the saying, but the execution part is what you're pouring, is the action, is what you're pouring into yourself.
Mm.
That's what I would say.
I love it.
What y'all think? What say ye?
I love that. I love it.
I agree. I do I journal daily. I do affirmations, um, even when it's hard to do them. And then I have to look at, I go back and read, what I wrote 6 months ago. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I did this. I already did that. I finished that. I just created a journal, um, for women to deal with, um, working, being the boss, being the CEO, being the employee, being the mother, being the sister, the friend, the daughter, and then releasing all those titles at at the end of the night and just being yourself. That is the only
Mm.
way to come out of imposter syndrome. You're not an
Mm.
imposter. You are you. This is you. This is what you want to do. Walk in that, step in that. This is who you are. This is what you are doing, not even want to. I think I want to do these things. I want to do that. No, I am doing these things. And then go back and just, you know, that's huge. And that is something I've been doing consistently for the past few years. I have journals from years ago, because I love to write. I didn't. I all the poetry, all these things, and now I'm finally like looking at these things like, dang, you did that at 30, you did that at 25, you did that, you were ahead of time. Everything, and no lie, everything that you have set out to do, except for one, but I didn't really want to do that.
Well,
Right?
then you didn't
You've
want.
done. Right. And that's the thing. And so it's like that's the proof for me. So
Mhm.
then just checking the box, not for anyone else, but for myself, right? It's like, oh my gosh, you did do that. So now journaling, doing the affirmations, speaking life into myself, right? And then actually doing the things, not, and sometimes like you said, we're going so fast, you're doing these things, you guys are here and there and all, and speaking and breathing life, and you don't even realize the inspiration and encouragement, empowerment that you are putting out there, but that is just who you are. So when you are authentically yourself, like singing regardless of who's around and who hears you at
Oh,
the top
somebody saying,
of
shut the
your
F
lungs.
up.
Exactly. Exactly. Even if they say that didn't help me, or I didn't receive anything from what you said when you spoke, Constance, eventually they will, or, there will come a time. And so that's why the accolades, hearing from other people, you know, and yourself, though, I think that's big, because people can tell me all day, every day. Constance is like, girl, you great. You doing this. Like, I see you,